So here in part 3, they're asking us to determine when is the particle speeding up and slowing down. So to look at speed, we need to compare the signs of our acceleration and velocity functions. So in part B, I already have a sign chart for velocity. So I'm going to continue on by checking out acceleration. So if I set this equal to 0, 12t squared minus 16 equals 0. 16 equals 12t squared. 4/3 equals t squared. Square root, t equals plus or minus 2 over square root 3, or plus or minus 2 square root 3 over 3. So the negative time does not make sense. So if I want to check just my acceleration versus my position function, it has one critical value at 2 over square root 3. So if I want to check the sign of my acceleration for a number less than 2 over square root 3, I would say maybe like 1. If I plug that in, I will have a negative, so we know it's concave down. And if I put a number greater than 2 over square root 3, let's say 4, I'll get a positive, so it's concave up. But I still need to compare these two velocity and accelerations to check out the speed. Speed. So when I'm checking out speed, I need to do a sign chart comparing velocity and acceleration around their critical values. So I know 2 over square root 3 is one value and 2 is another. So I'm comparing velocity and acceleration. So let's look at velocity first. For less than 2, it's negative. So it's negative, negative, and then for greater than 2, it's positive. And then for acceleration, for less than 2 over square root 3, it's negative. And for greater than 2 over square root 3, it's positive. So I have compared the signs. So where they have the same sign, we know our graph is, or our particle is speeding up, and where they have opposite signs, we know it is slowing down. And so now I can write those intervals of speeding up and slowing down. So our particle is speeding up over the interval from 0 is less than t is less than 2 square root 3 over 3 seconds, and t is greater than 2 seconds, and our particle is slowing down on the interval 2 square root 3 over 3 is less than t is less than 2 seconds. So I did a little shorthand there because I was running out of space. So for speeding up and slowing down, we compare the sign of the velocity versus the sign of the acceleration. And when they are the same sign, they're speeding up. When they're different signs, we're slowing down.